Hello, happy bros. Hey, you're about to get a face full of the Ken Bozak. He's a mentor. That's what I heard. He's a connector. Oh, yeah. He's a brilliant leader. I've seen it. He's Ken Bozak. Oh, happy bro. You gotta get some Bitcoin and hold it. Happy bros. You gotta get those NFTs and you gotta hodl that stuff. You gotta hodl it. 'Cause I'm Ken bro. We got your Bitcoin, bro. He's an original. Buy some NFTs and hold them. How many times does he have to tell you? Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. 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 Yeah, we're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Bro, we're going to the moon. Oh yeah, we're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. Real high. Yep. Real high. Hello, happy bros. Come get some Ken Bozak.
Yeah, I'm not even worried about it.
All right, we're live. How goes it? Yeah, is this thing on? Hello? Yeah, we're on. All right, how goes it? Not another Bitcoin podcast. I got my co-host Double O Tats. He's remotely calling in from South by Southwest. How's it over there, Double O Tats?
Man, it's good, man. The weather's great now, you know. I'm about to get ready to leave. Now I head to Houston. It's been a great experience. You know, I went to Crypto Monday with Eliza. Got a lot of good footage and doing a lot of Bitcoin Cash, you know, chilling. It's all up.
Nice.
Oh, did you get the tablets over there?
Tablets?
Yeah,
for sure. Larry, yeah. Larry had a whole stack of
We were
them.
talking about it yesterday.
That's good. We're everywhere. We're trying to get rid of all these LCD writing tablets. It's a pulse chain thing. Just trying to spread the word in South by Southwest and East Denver and all that.
I had one right here by my computer as an example, but I ended up playing with it. It's like over there now, but yeah, it's like retro nostalgic vibes. But let me introduce our guest here, Crypto Coffee. How goes it? I guess you could introduce yourself to the audience. Maybe let them know a little bit about like who you are, how you got into crypto, and what you're doing now in the space.
Yeah, sure. So I've been in crypto since 2015. I've done everything wrong that you could imagine, leverage trading, buying all the vaporware in 2017, and, ended up being somewhat of a Bitcoin maxi up until I joined the cult of Richard Hart, which was about 2019, right? 2020, and that early DeFi wave, that DeFi summer of 2020. Is when I came out as a public person. So I've got a YouTube channel. I'm pretty big on X and YouTube, but I'm also on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, if you want to follow me there. It's Crypto Coffee 369 on every platform.
Crypto Coffee 369.
And I've just started Hex, Pulse
Damn
Chain.
thing's fine.
What's that?
369. Damn thing's fine. Whoa.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Everybody always says that. Everybody always says that, but actually no, that's the inflation rate of hex, so it's more nerdy than that. But
Yeah, but I was just saying that's how you
Yeah,
know you're not an NPC right there, man.
yeah,
Sorry,
exactly.
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh man, it's the 369, the secrets of the universe, the Nikola
facts.
Tesla and all that. Um,
Yeah,
but yeah, my whole channel kind of started from just trying to show the other side of the story when everybody was calling hacks a scam and pulse chain and all that, taking the other stance of saying, hey, there's a lot of real people here, and it is a pretty fanatic community. Yeah, there's a lot of shitheads and crazy people within any community, but I'm just trying to expose that, there's a lot of good people here that just want to see the chain succeed, just want to see the project succeed, including Richard Hart, who, even though he looks like a scammer, like let's be honest, he played the part of the villain, and
He
but that
went
was all
all
just
in.
yeah. But the Richard Hart everyone thinks they knew was actually kind of just a character that was being exaggerated, not only to promote the coin, but also for a documentary that he was filming that's now on Apple TV. If you want to go check that out, it's called The Highest of Stakes. But yeah, I'm here just banging the drum and trying to keep the dream alive because Hex did really well, as we know, in 2021. But a lot of us are still here hoping and trying to speak it into existence, just promoting our bags and defending our bags for another round, whenever that may be. It's been a tough time for altcoins, but we're going to be here to capture some of those gains whenever the liquidity does come back.
Facts, man. Yeah, I used to
yeah,
be a
yeah.
bit of a maxi myself until I kind of had a weird argument with Richard Hart, and he had like a rebuttal that kind of changed the whole perspective. But I was kind of a maxi in a sense. I was still like cool with like the top fives or whatever, like Litecoin and all that stuff. But I was on the bandwagon. I was co-opted into thinking and saying like Richard Hart's a scammer, fuck Hex and shit. And then he was like, "Yeah, but like you're friends with Charlie Lee, and he copy and pasted Litecoin. Like I put work into this." And I was like, "Oh fuck, man! Like, yeah, I guess you're right. Shit, it is more than copy and pasting. I give him that. So I'm like, all right. So I said my apologies like publicly. I was like, hey guys, I definitely apologize to Richard Hart. My bad for being a dick. Like I don't think
Mhm.
it's a scam. He's not a scammer. I don't even think I thought that idea was put in my head. And then somebody from the community sent me a million hex tokens, and they were like 50 cents. So I had like $500,000 because I said sorry, and everybody thought I was going to sell it. So I staked it for 5,555 days, $500,000, because easy come, easy
Yes.
go. And wanted to just show the love back and reciprocate to the community. So it was sort of like the best way I thought I could reciprocate. But
No,
yeah, I
that's
was
the that's
kind of on the same page as you early on. Like,
well,
I
that's
was
the
just
best thing
wondering
you
what
can do
switched
in
your
the
mind?
what changed my mind about, well, I never
Being a
really I was
maxi, yeah, like
following.
what kind of like turned that light bulb on where you're like not a maxi anymore? What was that moment like?
Oh yeah, I like to say I'm a recovering Bitcoin maxi because Richard Hart, came along, and then a lot of these guys, they make new projects and they have varying levels of intention. Some people just want to extract, but some people want to build something new. And that was what I saw with Richard's messaging is he would say stuff like, "Look, we're creating new whales and you can't it's too hard to be a whale in Bitcoin anymore. It's $20,000. Like you're not going to get rich even if Bitcoin does a 5x." And he was right, and that resonated with not only was he building new technology and new utilities for like with Hex and PulseX, trustless yield and a DEX that actually buys and burns the coin. Like imagine if Uniswap had a uni token that actually did something useful other than governance. So it was cool tech, but it was also the narrative that spoke to people was, we're here to make money and we need to restart with new coins and new ecosystems if we want to grow the pie and make it bigger. And a lot of the Bitcoin guys, I had seen them kind of resting on their laurels and they're very exclusive at times, right? Like respect to Bitcoin, but if you buy it today at $70,000 and it doubles in a year, that's not life-changing wealth for most people. And a lot of the Bitcoiners will just, there's the classic toxic mentality of it's Bitcoin, not crypto. And it's like, wait, no, there's actually people building really cool stuff. Ethereum proved that. Ethereum is like what crypto I think was supposed to be. It's following more of that inclusive, innovating type of um, mentality. And they're the ones that built all the DeFi primitives. If you want to replace all the products at a bank, you got to replace borrowing and lending, like
Exactly.
Aave. You got to replace decentralized exchanges. There's no decentralized exchange on
Well,
Bitcoin.
yeah, Bitcoin can't be your own bank without Ethereum. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah. I mean, half of all the
Mm.
stuff that people use Bitcoin for is wrapped Bitcoin on Ethereum, which is ironic. So, I mean, they both live symbiotically. You can't have one without the other. Bitcoin had to walk so that
Well, that's
DeFi
why I'm
could
a
run.
blockchain maxi now, man. I'm just tech, and that's why I wasn't too surprised like price action wise anymore either way, because you see number go up, but you're like, yeah, but there hasn't been any cool BIPs implemented. We're not seeing any more hash power. There's no more dominance or whatever. The fear and greed index, like there's those indicators where you're like, yeah, number go back down, and we're seeing it happen today actually. Where I posted, I remember when 69 420 69 was a good time. Everybody was laughing and
Mm.
having a good time when Bitcoin was $69,420.69. But today, for some reason, it just isn't hitting the same. And I think it's because mentality. It's like it's your fault you're not still having fun when Bitcoin's at that number. And that's the indicator that you're probably not in the right like asset. You know what I mean? Like if you're not having
Mm.
fun at either price point, then get the hell out. What are you here for? You mentioned
Well,
earlier you made all the mistakes, man, and you've been here since 2015. I'm curious, like, what is some secondhand knowledge you could share to the people listening that maybe,
Yeah.
they don't have to go through the same mistakes if they were to hear a little bit
Yeah,
about
yeah,
yours?
yeah, yeah. How many like wallet keys have you lost, and how much crypto have you?
I mean, I've lost probably in the double digits worth of BTC. You know what I mean? Back when Bitcoin was only
Double
500
digits.
bucks. Yeah, I mean, I would get my paycheck, go buy a Bitcoin for $500, and then gamble it all away on Poloniex. You know what I mean? So
Mm,
that's not the
Right.
right way to do it. Not your keys, not your coins. I'm a big proponent
Yeah.
of take your power back. Like get your coins off of exchanges. Not only is it safer, I mean, yeah, you do have more responsibility. Not everybody wants that, but you also get opened up to be able to use all of DeFi. I mean, if you're on an exchange, you're limited to only whatever they're selling you. And by the time it's listed on an exchange, you've seen the Coinbase listings, they all just dump 90% right after launch. So mostly it's just the basics. Not your keys, not your coins. Don't leverage trade. People are always getting sucked into Bybit. Everyone's shilling referral links out there to get you because it's a lifetime referral link with Bybit. So the trader loses money for a lifetime, and the KOL, eats all of their pain, right? Like for a lifetime of pain and regret, they get all the commission. I think it's a very
Mm.
corrupt kind of,
yep, I want that.
it's just, yeah, it's misaligned
Yeah.
incentives. So we need
That
to,
sounds predatorial.
yeah, we need to make the pie bigger and not just shovel everybody into the meat grinder to get wrecked.
Yeah, double O. That's
Right.
why I never had any referral links or affiliate links and stuff. That's why I'm saying like that's why I'm like affiliates
Yeah, I
are a
remember
little
us
bit
talking
better
about
than
that
referral
shit.
links because
Yeah.
that
Well, they're okay.
in
It's okay to
perpetuity
refer people to
downline
something that's
shit.
good, like if it's a
Right.
good thing, right? But not Bybit, in my opinion.
Yeah, or I mean
Mm.
most things that use that stuff with the perpetual downline in that sense, it's just the I don't know. Like you said, it just comes off in a way like people will promote it. It doesn't matter if you win or lose, they're gonna win because of the way that stuff's set up. A lot of the DeFi stuff, if it even has that kind of like gamification in it, it's not done in the same way. So it's sort of a safer like referral into DeFi because of that. Like the community kind of kept it safer, I guess. Like through the the everything. But I don't know where I'm going with that. But hey, Max Infield, thanks for stopping by. See everybody in the chat. I guess my biggest mistake in crypto was being a maxi. Yeah, oh shit. No, why does that keep happening? But yeah, being a maxi and not getting into other things that I saw opportunities in sooner. For some reason, my audio just changed, so give me a second because the audience can't hear you. I'm not sure why this keeps happening. I don't think the Bluetooth is on my phone. Something. There we go. We're back. And I'm not crazy. The audience can see the error message when it pops up on Zoom. All right, can you guys talk?
Yeah,
Testing.
yeah, we're good.
All right, we're back. All right, so yeah,
Testicles,
one of
testicles,
my
1 2.
biggest mistakes was being a maxi and missing out on all the other cool things until I kind of had that more eye-opening moment. Where like you said, Bitcoin could 5x and it's not going to be life-changing anymore. But There's a lot of things that have been, and still will be. I think, I
Bitcoin
used to,
Cash, I'm pretty sure.
yeah,
Yeah,
oh, for sure. But
five
I used
minutes.
to,
Yeah.
oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like, yeah, man, that's definitely for sure. Like, I don't see any reason why not. I think we're probably going to see another fork of Bitcoin probably come from like the fucking government side of things, like a centralized version of a fork. Like,
Wow.
I think the next big debate in crypto isn't going to be, or will be as big as like big blocks, little blocks, Bitcoin Cash debate. I think it's going to be around a lot of this like whitelisting and KYC stuff, and you know, I know, like, Bitcoin BTC is air quote decentralized, but Bitcoin Core is really catering to like banking infrastructure. It's not really
Right,
making
yeah.
banks obsolete. Bitcoin Core is trying to keep banking relevant. It's kind of
hmm
lost
Yeah,
its ethos.
I feel like they like kind of like I feel like the stand with crypto or in like the SEC, they trying to use it to like I say, like you say, to create control over Bitcoin Cash and rather or not Bitcoin Cash, but Bitcoin. And instead of making it decentralized, they try to make it more centralized. For sure.
Well, yeah, when
Yeah,
you
they
look
want
at
to
the
tie
way
your
things
name.
are the way everything's going to be KYC'd, whitelisted addresses and stuff. I mean, they could force, businesses to use certain wallets and certain exchanges. They're probably going to fork Bitcoin because they're going to want to be able to do whatever they want, but still have all the tech. And we're just building them the infrastructure for copy and pasting. And once they use their nukes to make their chain mandatory, what are you going to do? Like, you can still use BTC or BCH, but don't get caught doing it because you're probably going to lose your business or lose your freedom because it's against some law or whatever. Like, I could
Right.
see that's what I think the next conversation is really going to be around this KYC, white listing, white labeling, addressing, and like all that
Well,
shit is going
privacy,
to
right?
be, yeah. Well, but they're not going to say that word. They're not going to use, yeah, they're going to use it. I don't even know the word they're going to use, but they're going to use some false flag
They're
fucking
going to pitch it
marketing
as
bullshit.
safety, consumer protection, and anti-money laundering,
Yeah.
anti-terrorism, and Coinbase is
Yeah.
trying to. They want you
Yeah.
using the base app so they can tie your name and your social security number to your crypto wallets. Well,
Yep.
luckily, we got Vitalik saving the day, and Pulse Chain is a clone of Ethereum because of that reason, and that's something that like I think Vitalik is pretty bold. He doesn't get enough credit for really focusing on the privacy narrative when that can put you on a list. That speaking about human rights and privacy is a human right and defending the Tornado Cash developers and defending Railgun and privacy solutions, like that is a pretty bold stance to take. Even though Vitalik is like a super nerd, alien from another planet, like I really respect his roadmap. He's got the best roadmap so far. Whereas Bitcoin, yeah, a lot of it's been co-opted. I mean, did you guys hear about the Epstein files and how they allegedly funded Blockstream to help cripple Bitcoin effectively?
Yeah, we would hear
Yeah.
about all that shit. That shit
So,
crazy, man. That's
so this
scary
is
to think like that.
this is my
I think
conspiracy
somewhere it
within
said
the
BTC
conspiracy.
stand for by the children. That's what I heard BTC stand for. By the children.
I haven't heard
Yeah.
that.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
they fucked up. Fucked up, man. It's fucked up.
But
Well,
that's
my
Wow.
bloodstream.
that's my conspiracy within a conspiracy is that file touches so much that people have all decided to put their blinders on and kind of ignore it because you know what I mean? Like it's touched
Yeah.
everything literally. Like
Uh,
it's
to the
all
point to where
industry.
if it get
Yeah.
exposed, yeah, if it get exposed for real, like everybody be in trouble to the point to where you know what, let's just put this under the rug so nobody gets in trouble. Like,
Right, right. It's kind of what's happening. It was actually it's one of those conspiracies that's too big to be exposed, not like, too big to fail, but too big to be exposed. Everybody's touched by it somehow, some way. Every industry, all fans, all end users of something or whatever. It's fucking crazy.
yeah,
So that's my
Yeah, so they're gonna do
conspiracy
the
is it's so big that nobody wants to talk about it because it's like secondhand embarrassment. Like,
well,
oh,
yeah,
I'm a
they're
yeah,
gonna do
Bitcoin
the fake
maxi.
alien invasion. They're
Yeah,
gonna
dude.
fake the alien invasion.
No. They're
Hey, don't look
already.
at that. Look at the aliens.
I can't. I'm
exactly.
not a believer. I'm too big on the science of like, distance, speed, travel, and all that. Like, I just I feel like I know too much to have fun with thinking aliens are reaching Earth anytime ever. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't.
Right. Well, I mean,
What?
the government's
What? You
got
don't
some
think they got the
high tech.
technology for that?
No, no, there is no technology for that, dude. Do you know how far our solar system is from another? It's generations, even at the speed of light. Like, no, you're not getting
Man, this
here.
is this is quantum physics, nuclear powered.
No. No, and I don't believe in time travel either because time isn't a thing or a place it's just it's always now. So you can't go anywhere but now. There is no yesterday, there was no yesterday, there is no tomorrow. It's just now forever now. Time is just a fucking word we made up. Like when we used to think that a guy in a carriage drug the sun across the sky and that's how the sun rose. And now
I
we
don't
say
know, man.
time. It's the same caveman fucking
Yeah,
thing.
you hear me? I don't know, man. I feel you. I don't know, man.
Time's not a thing.
Cause I
It's
can
You
just
should have seen what
jump
the
in a
Russians are working on.
wormhole. Yeah,
it's
you hear
always
me?
now. It's always now, bro. That's why when you look at quantum and you can see like when you move one thing, another thing, can move across the universe simultaneously or whatever. Because it didn't happen then and now later. It's just now. Like that's I don't know. It's always now. Somebody in the
What?
chat back me up, right? I can't be the only one who doesn't believe in time. Like there's no such thing as like past or future. It's always present.
Hey, it's funny as fuck, man. It's this guy that I was in prison with, man. And he was like a local jackass in the prison. And he used to say this thing. He used to say he said it so cool though, it made it sound cool. He used to say, time never was, my brother. Time never
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, I'm with
That's
him.
pretty
I'm with
dope.
him. And also, if you do time travel, you better figure out how to time and space travel because everything is fucking moving. So if you go back in time, like even 5 minutes ago, you're floating in space somewhere, and Earth is leaving you far behind because it's moving. That's why I'm just like not a thing. Doesn't exist. It's kind of a cool movie concept, but I don't believe in
I'm
it.
just saying, I think the government could have some technology, not time travel, not hyperdimensional, faster than light travel, but they could easily stage something like a fake alien invasion using some breakthrough that they might have in terms of maybe
Oh, true,
anti-gravity or
true.
that's the kind of conspiracy right now. And did you hear about, I mean, there's that one guy that took out an insurance policy on the Twin Towers before they fell. He just
Yeah.
took out an insurance policy on another building in California. I mean, it just feels like something they're ramping up for some
Oh,
kind of
good.
false flag attack, but I could always be paranoid about that. But Alex Jones was right a lot of times, and he the conspiracy theorists have been vindicated a lot. So I don't want it to happen, but there's a lot of chaos going on right now.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
am not like one of the biggest, Trump fanboys or whatever. I don't really give a fuck politically either way. I thought the show Apprentice was fucking hilarious. That's about as far as my opinion goes on the matter. But I
Yeah.
really don't I don't think somebody who was almost assassinated would go in on any false flag events. I feel like if you know what I mean? Like, I feel like this would be the worst president to ever try to get a false flag event done by because he'd slip up and actually say the truth, or he just maybe like, fuck those guys. Did you see what they did? The CIA are
That's assuming they
assholes.
tell
We
him.
should abolish the CIA. Like,
Assuming they tell Trump what's going on. Sometimes they just do shit.
that's what I mean, though. If he found out, he'd be the worst one. He is not pulling an Obama and just going with it.
I'm
Yeah.
pulling Obama.
Trump would be the first president to snitch on our own government for false flag bullshit. I just feel like that would happen. He's like, these motherfuckers tried to shoot me, and then they blew up a fucking church in California. You see what these assholes are doing?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's alternative facts.
I guess to jump back into like the crypto and YouTube stuff, how has that experience been for you? Have you been going to conferences? What kind of content do you focus on? What's sort of like your goal for 2026?
Yeah, my stuff's all educational. It's educational, but also a little bit of news and content and breaking down where I see the markets going. Just trying to keep the dream alive and give people faith in crypto, something to believe in because I've been here for the rise in 2021, and then I've been here for the fall, which has been the last 4 years. If you've been in altcoins, even Ethereum can't break its all-time high. So the last 2 years has been a lot of pain, just a lot of talking people off a ledge, just saying it's going to be okay because of this, this, and this. With the types of news events coming out and the global adoption of crypto, like in 2017, our minds would be blown if we were getting this kind of news every day. So I can't even like the gap has to close. You know what I mean? Like if people were hearing this news that global governments are accepting Bitcoin, 5 years ago, that would have been the
Right,
most bullish thing of all time. And now retail is scared and they're terrified and they're chasing AI or they're chasing gold or the shiny object of the day, and everyone
Dude.
gave up on crypto.
Right? I think okay, so hear me out on fuck conspiracy. This is gonna be a whole conspiracy podcast now. But
Good.
I really feel like the AI thing is the new space race for the distraction of like the war itself, right? Like the space race was a distraction to deter from another war to spend money and infrastructure and resources in something rather than war, right? And I look at what's happening right now, and it looks like this AI bubble, because it's definitely in a fucking bubble. I don't care what anybody says. Not the biggest fan. I think everything's gonna, whatever. But I think it's the AI is definitely the space race distraction from what I thought was the actual space race, which was crypto, blockchain, and fintech. I was like, oh, like this is where like governments are going to go broke, going all in on crypto, and then you start to see governments going all in on AI. And I'm sitting here going, are they really though? Like, are they really? Because I feel like they're just trying to trick
right.
other countries into going all in on AI. Because if this AI shit is somewhat stupid, if it's even 1% retarded, everything's fucked from there on forward, right? So I'm looking at our government and they're using AI in like the government, they're putting AI in the war, and I'm like, are they really though? Or are they just trying to trick their enemies into like using ChatGPT for war? Because like, I'm like, it feels like that's like it's an actual like lie. Like, there's no way.
Right.
But if you're the enemy, if you're in like somewhere else and you're looking at the news and Fox News is saying that the American government is using AI in the government, the military is using AI in the military, and that's on our public news, you got to sit there and be like, okay, we should do the same thing. Like, I think they're being gaslighted into chasing the AI dragon instead of focusing on the real goal, which is the blockchain crypto financial war, like the
See your
economic
point?
war.
I see your point because it's more so I think about the GDP race. Everyone wants to act like they're at the top, especially Trump and his ego. He wants to be the top of AI, otherwise China's going to do it, top of crypto. But it's all about, the numbers on paper and making our country look good, that we're being productive. Because I agree with you that artificial intelligence is not as smart as people are giving it credit for. And I don't know if it'll ever be possible to achieve real AGI, right? Because you ever try to ask AI to make a joke? It's not funny. It's not
Yeah.
creative. It's
Well,
not
I
human.
think quantum computing is what will give us AGI, but it's like a chicken and egg thing with like, what comes first? Does AI help us achieve quantum computing so we can actually get to AGI? Like that's where it like creates itself essentially, or do we get to an AGI that helps us get to quantum computing? Which sounds more likely. And I think that because of Bitcoin SHA-256 and all the encryption that we have right now as a honeypot, it's a pinata. It's the reward for quantum computing. Whoever achieves quantum computing first gets everything. Like they got all the crypto they want. They do whatever they want. So
Well,
that
there's
I
quantum
think
resistant algorithms.
that's
Everyone's gonna
not that.
upgrade.
No, it's not. Quantum resistance bullshit. How are you gonna tell me something's fire retardant if you ain't ever try to set it on fire? If you ain't never try to set that shirt on fire, how are you gonna sell it to me as something that's fire retardant? You can't say it's quantum resistant without a quantum computer to attack it. We don't have quantum computers to attack anything that is air quote quantum resistant. That is like a mark. That's like putting HD on condoms back when HD TVs first came out. Everything was HD. You had HD condoms, HD bottles of water, HD this, HD that. It's just like quantum
HD
resistant is like
condoms.
it's just a word they slap on shit now. It's fucking marketing. Like AI is marketing. It's like the term artificial intelligence AI was a marketing campaign from the team that was trying to raise money through like a scientific paper and shit for studies.
Well,
Like it
there
was
are quantum resistant algorithms. Like there are algorithms, and even SHA-256 is somewhat resistant to quantum computing as we know it today. The quantum computers we have today, though,
theoretically.
are very light. They're
Yeah,
very
yeah,
not
that's
not that good.
And even those computers, I don't trust half the results because a lot of the studies are they're untestable in the sense that they're the mathematic test that they give their computers that they say would take an average computer whatever amount of time. They never gave the average computer that amount of time. You can't fact check it by saying, yeah, it took my laptop 1,000 years to do what your AI did or quantum computer did in those 5 seconds, right? Like it's so marketing. It's like 1980s, 1970s, like propaganda style marketing.
So you think someone's gonna get quantum and then they're gonna break all the crypto and steal it all?
True quantum,
Whoa.
absolutely. I really do. Yeah, there's not there if so that's what all right, so the terms that we use to define things, I think we keep limiting them. Like AI is not AI. Remember metaverse? We all knew what the metaverse was before fucking Facebook bought the word, and it changed the idea in everyone's head about metaverse. Now it's just an open world video game, right? Like it's just open world video game. No, metaverse was interoperability across multiple open world video games, right? And I think with AI, we dumbed down what it was supposed to be to because that's all we could achieve. So if this is the best we could do to get to that thing that we were gonna call AI, we dumb it down and say this is AI now, like calling Bitcoin digital gold. It's just a stupid sentence. Bitcoin isn't digital gold, but it's the best that we could come up with to
It's
relate.
relatable to people, to regular folks. Yeah, like LLMs are
Mm.
different. LLMs are limited. They're kind of stupid. They're very useful for people that understand how to use them, but they're not the pinnacle of what will ever be.
Yeah, and nobody will ever be able to use the version that like Anthropic actually has. Like you think Claude's cool? What do you think they actually get to play with?
Mm.
Right, right. You could have
Right.
made Claude. Yeah.
Yeah, their AI doesn't have all the rules your AI has to follow.
Oh, you can
Mm.
uncensor your AI. You know Venice, right? That's
Yeah, everybody keeps talking. I'm gonna have to start playing with Venice because I am very interested in decentralized AI. That's actually again that's more closer to what we thought AI would be than
yeah.
a chat bot that says I can't say that because it's offensive. That's not fucking AI.
Right,
That's a really
right.
smart chat bot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
AI
that's
should be able to
crazy.
get canceled. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like
that's
if you
Eric
want to be
Voorhees. That's the
intelligent.
VVV token. It's actually a good, yeah. Yeah, well, that's a good use case of crypto too, is the VVV token, right? Eric Voorhees made Venice, and then he basically allowed you to pay for your credits with his crypto coin, but it's also uncensored. So I like what he's done. I mean, he's not a big fan of Pulse Chain, but I respect Eric anyway.
Same. I had a weird thing with him too, sort of like with Richard, where I got into like a public argument about him and Fox Token because of the way everything went with it and like all that KYC shit and whatever. But then he kind of like rugged the SEC at the end there, so I kind of like earned my respect again. And it was sort of like a Richard Hart thing too. I was like, motherfucker, I was like, oh, I love you. Like it was like so weird. Because like
Yeah,
I
Richard's
did
the
not
best.
like what Fox Token did, and then I found out with Venice, some people are on the fence because he launched two tokens instead of focusing on the first original token. I could see that being a reason people are butthurt about Venice. Oz the crypto goat. Hey fam, how goes it, Berber? Thanks for jumping in the chat. Oh
Yeah.
man. So are you going to Bitcoin 26 in Vegas?
I might. It's kind of hard for me to get there from Puerto Rico, right? But I'm thinking about it. This year's probably going to be a down year, right? Everyone's not as excited these days. Are you?
Well, to keep all, yeah, I'm definitely. I love bear market conferences because all the fucking like fake ass influencers and like the broke scammers and all the fucking white paper shiller, like none of them show up. They're all
Hmm.
like too fucked up to show up to the event in a bear market. So it's like the best time to go to a conference is when the market's down because then you really find like all the OGs, the people who were actually successful during like the bull run or even the past bear market, and you could learn something for this bear market, right? And so I think going to those conferences now is like when all the alums show up and all the dropouts stay home. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I feel like when you're in a bull run, even the people who dropped out of like school or high school or whatever, they show up to like the reunion. You know what I mean? To show off their
Uh,
Lambos and shit. Like they didn't even graduate. Why are they here at the reunion? And that's like that's bull run energy at a conference. But when it's just the bear market, it's just all the people with like a 4.0 GPA that graduated blockchain with like ROI to prove it. And I love going
yeah,
to
I got enough of that.
conferences.
And on this island that I live on, it's enough Bitcoin maxis for me. It's like every day is a
That's
fucking
true.
Bitcoin conference. Personally, I'm much more heavily aligned with Ethereum these days, but I don't want to trash Bitcoin too much on your show here.
Oh no, dude, go for it.
But
Fucking, I'm not the biggest fan of BTC anymore in general. I mean, I say this a lot, but ever since my mom got into Bitcoin, I had to find something cooler. You know what I mean?
Like Facebook.
Yeah, yeah, fucking Bitcoin, man. Like I felt like that with Doge too. Like Doge was awesome until like Elon Musk started accepting it for Tesla, and now I'm like, it's like when your stepdad starts
Actually.
listening to your music, you're like, well, I'm never listening to that album again. That fucking loser's jamming to it, right? It's like so. It just rubs me the wrong way, like seeing Michael Saylor and Jamie Dimon going so hard into Bitcoin, to where like these motherfuckers own like 1% of the circulating supply. It makes me want Bitcoin to go to zero just so the fucking rich people go broke. Fuck those guys.
Yeah, the reptile overlords, man. It is very
Yeah.
sad how everyone's sucking off Michael Saylor because he's the only
It's
guy
so
left to pump their
sad.
bags. He's the only guy left because it's become such a heavy object to move. And the truth is, people know. I mean, retail knows that they need altcoins, they need Ethereum to actually have a shot at, the life-changing money. So that's
What?
why I'm
Well,
on
I
um,
guess
Bitcoin.
you look at the market. You know, you say you look at the charts and all that stuff. What are there? I mean, obviously, nothing's fucking financial advice, assholes. So I'll show this clip to the fucking judge. But what are like some of the things that you're looking at through the rest of the year? Because like, I mean, obviously AI is like the biggest thing, and I keep hearing about Venice. So like, that is being put on like my number one like altcoin that could go parabolic. But is there anything that you're looking for 2026? Like any indicators or any projects that that you're keeping your finger on the pulse on?
Yeah, I have staked my entire reputation on the Pulse Chain ecosystem. PulseX is the decentralized exchange token with the buy and burn. Hex is the trustless yield, the OG. And now this new token called ProveX, which is actually an exchange killer. So it's pitched as it's a peer-to-peer on-ramp where you can buy and sell crypto with no middleman, no KYC.
Hmm.
It could disrupt the entire exchange industry if it gets popular. And that's got a token that just came out a couple days ago. PRVX is the ticker symbol there. It's another ecosystem coin and Pulse chain, but you can theoretically use it to on-ramp into any blockchain. So I can sell you USDC and you can use stuff like PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, pay me
Oh
directly. And we use a zero knowledge proof handshake to verify that we did the transaction without anybody else
what?
outside being able to peek inside. So pretty revolutionary tech on provex.com. But other than that, still
That's
banging the
fucking
drum on how.
badass.
Yeah, you should check that out. Provex.com. It's actually iterated off of a project called Peer, which Peer.xyz is like an Ethereum project, but we put a token on it. So the token's got a buy and burn, and people tend to care more about something with a token, and they're more financially incentivized to promote something that actually is good for them. I mean, it's good for them because it's a better way to do crypto.
Yeah, you know
Imagine if
what? I
everybody.
changed my mind. I changed my mind. I take it all back. This is absolutely financial advice. All right, there you go.
I got my
I'm taking
disclaimer.
it. I'm taking it.
No, that's fucking amazing. So I guess like for people listening, maybe you could tell us a little bit about like the differences between Hex and Pulse Chain. Maybe a little bit of the origin story and
Yeah,
separate the
that's
two
good. Yeah, a
different
lot of
like what are
people.
the difference?
Yeah, good question. Because people still don't know. Pulse Chain is the network, all right, and then Hex and PulseX and now ProveX. These are all like cars that drive on top of the road. So Pulse Chain's the road. It was a fork of Ethereum, a clone of Ethereum that's just cheaper and faster. Kind of a moat to be isolated away from any potential negative direction that Ethereum went in. Now, luckily, Ethereum's gone in a very good direction so far, and we appreciate Ethereum. I still think it's going to $10,000. But if you want to buy a lot of the Pulse Chain coins that are popular, you need to bridge over to the Pulse Chain network, get some PLS. So PLS is like ETH, right? PLS Pulse Chain, Ethereum, ETH. From there, once you got the gas token, you can go and buy. You can buy Hex, you can buy PulseX, you can buy ProveX. There's a bunch of meme coins over there. We've got the trenches over on Pulse Chain too. But PLS is the gateway drug to all that stuff. So it's totally decentralized, 50,000 validators all over the world. I wouldn't be talking about it if it wasn't, if it had an off switch or if a government can shut it off, I'm not really interested. So I'm trying to stick to the core ideals of crypto here with my whole channel. That's why I really resonate with Pulse Chain as an ecosystem. But again, Hex is the coin that lives on top of the ecosystem, along with many other coins.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I was blessed with that million hex, and when I staked it, it kind of did sort of like the opposite of what Bitcoin did for me early on, where there wasn't that like financial incentive as much because I was more motivated for that delayed gratification, right? Like sort of like ignore it, don't look at it, and I genuinely forgot about it. Like I never even touched my hex pulse chain airdrop, so like or anything. So like my million hex stake has
You got
earned
it there.
God knows what. Right. And I
You got
never
a
ever
copy of it.
touched it because I
Yeah.
forgot about it on purpose, right? That's like the whole point of
Well, that
staking.
was the best thing you could have done with Bitcoin, right? Is forget that you had
I
it. So
wish, right? But that had that motive, like you mentioned earlier, where I had that incentive to go and be like, you should buy Bitcoin and you should buy Bitcoin because number
mhm,
go up, right? Like the more
yeah.
people that have it and all that. So it was like that weird thing where I kind of wish I didn't stake it only because I would have stayed more involved in it. Like I was I'm more financially incentivized to not look at it, right? Because I can't touch it anyway. And then also it has shown me like that's not the point because I got the airdrop. So like the less I do with it, the better off I am. So like the don't look at it, just wait for it to happen kind of energy is there for me for Hex. But I really am getting like, encouraged more and more every day since ETH Denver to get more interested and involved in the Pulse Chain community and what's going on there. And Prove X, I do want to say, isn't X said like a Z? Like, wouldn't it just be proves? Like
Hey,
X
what?
is a Z, like it's proves. Like
In what
X is
language? What are you
in
talking about?
English. Spell Xena.
You funny as hell,
Prove
man.
X. I don't know, man. I
Spell
don't know.
spell xylophone.
Yeah, xylophone starts with an X. Prove X ends with an X.
Right. Well, I guess if it starts, it says with a
Ah.
Z. But I feel like
Eh.
X sounds like a Z to me. Every time I see it, I say Z. Like Z, it just sounds like a Z when I see it.
Been hanging out with the
Anybody
French
else?
people too much, man.
Oh yeah, maybe the Canadian side of me. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That is true.
yeah. But no,
Too
thanks
much.
for
Yeah,
your
man.
interest. It's really cool that you're still interested. A lot of people I think went your direction where they staked it and forgot about it. But on the other side of the spectrum, you got people basically what Hex did is it bootstrapped a cult because everyone's locked in. We're stuck here. What else are we gonna do other than try to onboard more people? So you chose the more Zen, like peaceful route, I think.
Yeah. Definitely had to, because it was either fight or forget about it, right? Like those were kind of the only two options, unfortunately, in like the Hex community was like fight or flight, and I kind of fled. I was like, I ain't arguing with these maxis; they're just not worth
Yeah.
the energy.
Well, look, there's people working hard to make sure that bag is very valuable one day. We got what, 7 more years to go.
I feel like I
Mm.
have 10, maybe. Time has been flying. I could be, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know how much time. Like, that's how little I have looked at my stake. I don't even know how many years are left, dude.
Oh yeah, you're
Mm.
right. It's probably like 10 more years.
Yeah, I was gonna
Fuck.
say, I thought it was a decade away because I was like, I might be like 40 something. Yeah, I'm 37 now, so yeah, I'll be like 47 when I get my, I don't know, what my IRA payout
Well,
or
that's
whatever,
cool.
call it my
Could
retirement
be the
fund.
retirement, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta definitely check out the ProveX platform though. I'm big on DeFi and anything that's competing with centralized exchanges. I've never been a fan of Coinbase. I don't really like Base either. I think that that's a potential rug environment. It's the infrastructure that they're letting everybody like beta test. If they decided to KYC everything and whitelist and white label everything, like you'll be locked out
Yeah.
of your base shit until you commit KYC. And they
Did you
could
hear about their
easily
latest
do that.
update? How
No,
they're moving to a base operated stack. So they're not even using Optimism anymore. They're just going to basically go
all
in-house. And how
centralized.
can you trust that? You can't trust a
Don't
company.
don't do it. It's Coinbase. It's a trap. Where's the Star Wars meme? Insert it here now. It's a trap.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it probably is. And look, exchanges are the most corrupt part of crypto. They take your keys away from you. Binance
Oh no, you
was
froze.
probably to blame for dollars wiped out. And over again, people get hacked usually through exchanges. Sometimes, yes, they lose their private keys, but more often than not, it's like a fake Indian spam call pretending to be Coinbase support. You
Yep.
give your private keys to them because you're a noob, and then next thing you know, your money is gone. So ProveX can route around all that. The token just launched, I think, 3 days ago, and it's actually up like 2 or 3x from where it launched. It might correct a little
Nice.
bit. So if you want to buy the dip, I mean, it's pretty normal to have a correction.
DCA, if you're gonna buy
Yeah.
anything, don't fucking matter. Just pick a day of the week and that's the day you buy it or whatever. Like if you care about the number too much, it's the comparison is the death of joy. And I feel like comparing the price today to the price yesterday to the price tomorrow is the death of the joy of hodling. So just DCA, pick a day, and that's all that really should matter. If you were gonna buy it anyway, what's the fucking price matter? You know what I mean? It
Wise
was never.
words.
It shouldn't have been the point. If you're in this to make money,
Uh,
you're going to lose money. But if you're in this to make a difference, it's an unfortunate byproduct of making money. You can't help but make money the more difference you make.
Hmm. Well
my
said.
question. You said so. Is ProveX a platform to be able to purchase crypto without KYC? Is that what I heard?
Yeah, so it's peer to peer. So if I've got, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, Revolut, Zelle, I can put up a listing of, hey, I'm interested in selling 1,000 USDC. And then a buyer can come in and use one of those payment methods that I accept. And I basically say, I'm putting up 1,000 USDC. I accept Cash App or Venmo. And some other buyer
Yeah.
comes along and they say, all right, I'm going to match this order. It's kind of like eBay, but for crypto, just peer to peer.
Oh, that's fire.
How does
That's
the chargeback?
fire.
How do chargebacks work and stuff like that? Because what if I like hack somebody's PayPal account? Does PayPal like take the money back from the
Well,
person or?
there's nothing that they can do, but they can, like, if you get your account hacked, there probably will be issues in the future with people getting their account shut off. And PayPal has a budget for that kind of a thing that they expect to happen every year. Um, but yeah, that's just
I
the
just feel like with
decentralized.
AI and this with AI, I could arbitrage that with 3 accounts, and I could keep all my money and keep scamming myself repeatedly with like 3 AI agents.
Well, you're paying fees on each one, so the fees are just going back to you. You're basically breaking even and netting zero if you're just paying yourself back and forth.
Right, but if I keep saying that somebody hacked my account and like the other account gets to keep the money and PayPal refunds the original account, we
You
just
can do
keep.
that once or twice, and
Right,
then
and
they'll
then you
probably
just
shut
have
it
your
down.
AI make a new account. It's AI, bro. It's just like it's a
Yeah,
fucking
but PayPal
virtual
PayPal
thing.
collects your KYC info, right? So if you
Yeah,
gotta
but
get a
you
new
could buy
license every
so
time.
much KYC with AI, it would probably be so easy.
All right, bro. Hey, you know what? I, that's
I
not that's
can't
not
help it. I think like a
Man.
bad actor because bad actors are the flies attracted to cool shit. Like the cooler
mm,
your
Yeah.
shit is, bad actors will fly towards it, bro, and just fucking that's the first thing they're gonna do. So whenever I hear anything about anything new, I always try to break it. Like that's I think how I got the name
yeah.
Broken to begin with. Like bro
Mm.
is what I say all the time. My name's Ken, broken.
Mm.
But yeah, I break everything just because I can't help the way I think. As soon as I hear something, I'm like, yeah, but what if this? What if that?
Oh,
And
it's good. It's good. I guess it's going to be up to PayPal's support team and how good they are at catching scammers at the end of the day,
Yeah.
or Venmo or
Because it's
whatever.
definitely skimmable. Yeah, for sure. I know about PayPal for sure. You can definitely buy you can spend your Bitcoin to purchase someone's PayPal account for sure.
that's what I'm saying.
Mm.
I just saw somebody in the chat said, "You buying identities, bro? Better get out of the U.S., bro. You think everybody that is using a fake ID online is using a VPN from somewhere else to be in the U.S. Because the U.S. the infrastructure around this shit is so fucking broken. It's not a bug. It's a feature at this point. Everybody on that side of the fucking line, they win. The more other people on the other side get fucked over by all the payment platforms bugs. It's not a bug, it's a feature because they're all making money from everybody else's problems. So I promise you, all the people that use fake identities that they bought online, they're using them in the United States, but they're using them from somewhere else. They don't reside here, but we are the ones that are the most easily exploited through like fake IDs and shit like that. Like, it sucks because that's like the leg Discord has to stand on. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like that they have the argument in general to like KYC on Discord, but the argument is there for them to have it. People suck, so we need to give up freedom for more security. And I don't know, waiting for one of those virtual false flag events to happen too. I think something massive would come from probably Meta, I guess, Facebook. Something's gonna happen, and people are gonna be so excited to give them their IDs. Maybe more monetization. I think that was the first wave Facebook came out with, was like anybody can be an influencer, everybody can be monetized.
Oh, yeah.
So like everybody was like, oh, give me the blue check mark, here's my driver's license. You know what I mean? And now it's kind of mandatory. If you get caught on Facebook with like a real name, and for any reason I say that's not really you, you have to give Facebook your driver's license or passport now, right? So I don't see it being far from. Yeah, exactly. So like base and all that, and all this shit's happening. Can AI brew beer? I think AI can brew beer. I went to Mining Disrupt, and at Mining Disrupt, they had an AI Bitcoin miner beer brewer machine already. So like that exists. Like there's people at the conference Mining Disrupt. They're using the heat from the Bitcoin miner and all these other computers to like brew beer. So like it definitely is already happening. They also have hot water heaters and space heaters for like the foot of your bed, and all those physical things that like give off heat. They're all Bitcoin miners, and the exhaust, the byproduct of mining Bitcoin, is the heat that you wanted otherwise. So yes, there is a AI brewer, but it uses Bitcoin mining hardware to brew the beer. I guess we could kind of wrap things up here, Crypto Coffee. Let people know where they could go to find you on social, or what platforms, and how they could join your community and stay up to date with you.
Yeah, so go ahead and subscribe to me on X if you want my Discord one-on-one talking with me, asking me questions. But subscribe on YouTube, bunch of free content over there, bunch of useful educational stuff if you want to stay up to date with the latest Pulse Chain news, Hex news, what's happening with the Prubex coins and all that. Just follow me on YouTube and X, or if you're on TikTok, Instagram, one of those. I post shorts daily over there too.
Nice, man.
Crypto Coffee on everything.
Crypto Coffee, you heard it here on Not Another Bitcoin Podcast, and this is financial advice, okay? Buy everything we talked about, and don't look any farther. Never do research, and that's what everybody says anyway, right? So thanks for joining.
Yes.
Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, drop some comments in the comment section, and Double O Tats, where you at? Where you going?
Yeah, man, you know what it is. It's Double O Tats, Black James Bond with the tattoo gun. Spelling tattoo spelled backwards, because we doing tattoos backwards, and we putting the end to the dollar, because we put the dollar sign on the end. But yeah, we in South by Southwest today, going to Houston, and a little bit later on today. Yeah, then after that, we're going back to home, going back to fucking Vegas for Bitcoin conference. Represent Bitcoin Cash. I've been passing out all these cash stamps and living this Bitcoin Cash life, bro. It's that, yeah.
Yeah, you're a full-fledged DJ now, bro. Happy to see it.
Yeah.
All right, we're out of here. I'll see you all tomorrow. You know the deal, Monday through Friday, noon to 1 p.m. Eastern. As always, have a day.
Peace.
For shit show.
Hello, happy bros. Hey, you're about to get a face full of the Ken Bozak. He's a mentor. That's what I heard. He's a connector. Oh, yeah. He's a brilliant leader. I've seen it. It's Ken Bozak. Oh, happy bro. You gotta get some Bitcoin and hold it. Happy bros. You gotta get those NFTs and you gotta hodl that stuff. You gotta hodl it. I'm Ken bro. We got your Bitcoin, bro. He's an original. Buy some NFTs and hold them. How many times does he have to tell you? Going to the moon. Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Going to the moon. Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. 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 Yeah, we're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Bro, we're going to the moon. Oh yeah, we're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. Real high. Yep. Real high. Hello, happy bros. Come get some Ken Bozak.